I have some new drugstore discoveries to share with you, things that I have truly been loving so much. Most of these are new to me. I think I might have mentioned like one or two of these products previously on my channel, but they are essentially things that have recently come into my life that I've been enjoying. I have makeup, some skincare, some nails, a hair product or two. So kind of, everything. And if you're looking for a new product, but you're on a budget or you don't want to spend a lot of money, everything in today's video is $10 and under. So truly on the more affordable side. I'll link everything that I mentioned in the description box. Everything can be found at Walmart. This video is not sponsored by Walmart. I've worked with them in the past, but I just organically found all of these products as I've shopped at Walmart because I do personally shop there fairly often. You can find some of them at other retailers as well, but typically when it comes to beauty products, I do find that if the price varies, like retailer to retailer, the lowest price is typically at Walmart. So the first product is something that I'm actually wearing on my lips today. So I have a little bit of lip liner from, I think, ColourPop. I think I mixed BFF and then used like a little bit of the shade Beeper to line my lips. And then I went in with this lip gloss. So this is their new Frosted Kiss Cooling Plumping Lip Gloss. The packaging doesn't actually have the shade name on it, so I'll figure out which one I'm wearing and put it on the screen for you. This is kind of similar to my lip color, but a little bit more vibrant. And then again, I do have some lip liner underneath. First of all, the packaging feels high end. Like I actually haven't seen anything like this from a different brand. It is essentially like a little metal applicator. So it has that cooling effect as you apply the product to the lips. And then the formula itself is a little bit cooling. It's nothing too intense. It doesn't have like a painful tingle, but it's very refreshing. I wasn't exactly sure how like a metal applicator would work with a lip gloss as far as like spreading it out well, applying it evenly, but it actually goes on really nicely. Like everything from the feel of this applicator on my lips to the shape of it allows me to just apply the product beautifully. It's a really thin formula. I would say it maybe leans in the direction of a lip oil rather than like a true lip gloss. I feel like every brand kind of blurs the lines between lip oils and lip glosses these days. It really is like the perfect in between because it's not too thick. It's also not too thin. It's very smooth, very glossy, super shiny, really moisturizing. Like it's a very comfortable formula. It's the type of product that I want to keep on my lips throughout the day. And I do feel like once it wears off, my lips actually feel really good. Very soft, very smooth, really moisturized. Again, $5 for a lip product isn't really that common these days, let alone a product that truly reminds me of something that you would find at Sephora. Profusion is just one of my favorite brands in general. I love their makeup brushes. This is kind of off topic, but I do get a lot of questions asking me like, what are your go-to affordable brushes? And Profusion has some great options. I've had a few Profusion brushes in my collection for years and they've held up extremely well. So just a recommendation if you are looking for that. They sell single brushes, but I think if you're shopping at Walmart, they have like trios. So they'll do like a trio of face brushes, a trio of eye brushes. So off topic, but a great option. They also came out with these new lip duos. So you get two full-size lip products for $7. So I picked up this one in Cappuccino Kiss. It comes with a really beautiful, soft matte, creamy lip liner. This is a gorgeous formula. It glides on effortlessly. If you're a fan of like a very creamy, very richly pigmented liner, this is going to be a great option for you. Now, it doesn't dry down as well as a few other formulas that I tend to go for fairly often. So I would say if you want something that dries down fast and stays in place all day, like a truly like smudge proof, budge proof formula, this probably isn't it. But if you'd rather have something that's really comfortable, very rich, very creamy, you will love this formula. I also like the fact that it is retractable and it's pretty skinny, so you get like a precise applicator as you're using it on the lips. I mean, don't get me wrong, it stays in place well. It's not going to like completely wear off very quickly. It doesn't like move around. It's just not necessarily the most smudge proof liner, as you can see. But what I've come to realize with like the rise of sheer lip liners or like the lip contours from Hailey Bieber is that not everyone is looking for something that like dries down and lasts all day long. Some people like something that lightly defines the lips, but maybe feels more comfortable throughout the day. So if that is you, such a great formula. And then you also get their nourishing glowy lip balm as well. This is a really pretty formula. It's very, very thin. Again, maybe more so bordering on like lip oil territory rather than lip balm territory. I would say it's even thinner than like the Summer Fridays lip balm. So definitely not the longest lasting formula. It's something that you'll have to reapply throughout the day. Now this is incredibly sheer, whereas the liner is much more pigmented. So I do feel like they actually pair nicely together. And you can go in with like a little bit of liner and kind of smudge it out if you want a softer look. But I like that this doesn't have a ton of color because, I mean, I can wear it on its own, but on top of a richer liner, I feel like it balances it out well. I'm a big fan of press-on nails. There are so many cute designs, and I feel like over the last few months, I've been branching out. Like I used to only wear nude nails or light pink nails, but I've just been craving something a little bit different. And I feel like one of the brands at the drugstore that has like the cutest designs, but also the highest quality nails is Olive and June. I've tried their nails in the past, but I've really been into like a velvety design lately. So they have a bunch of cute options. And when I've purchased like this style of nails from other brands, they've charged a lot more, but Olive and June nails are under $10. So recently, I don't have them in front of me, I was wearing like this purple set. And first of all, I thought the design was cute, but second of all, they were really short, which was kind of a nice change because my nails are not incredibly long, but usually I go for one like this length. The purple set that I got was like an extra short length. I think they were kind of squared off, so it was just a fun change. But anyway, I got so many compliments when I was wearing those nails because I do film like short form videos, so close-up shots, and you could really see the details. And a ton of people, like even still today when I open my comments on YouTube, are asking me like, where'd you get those? So Olive and June, I swear by them, especially if you like that velvety design. I actually had this set last year during the holidays. It's a little bit longer. It's their almond medium set in emerald velvet. These are so cute, so fun if you like a little bit more color. And then the other one that I had on hand, oh, I've tried this one before too. This is the medium set in pink Goldfish. These are like kind of sheer, but they have like a little bit of like an iridescent shift to them. Anyway, highly recommend their nails. Now, I don't use the nail glue in these sets. I think it's fine. I actually don't use the nail glue in like my static nail sets either. I buy the LA Girl nail glue. I get it at Five Below. I think it's available online as well. If I can find it, I'll link it in the description box below. That nail glue locks my nails into place for 2 full weeks. I've been wearing press-on nails for years, and I've never had a glue that works as well as the LA Girl one. So I actually did a TikTok about it because I was like, this is the best nail glue ever, and it really does work extremely well to keep your nails in place. Last thing about these nails, and then I promise I'll move on to the next thing, they are kind of curved. So if you have flat nail beds like me, they might not feel the most comfortable if you just apply them directly out of the package. What I do is like I take them and then I bend them, like I kind of straighten them, which you would think would either crack the nail or just like, you know, split it, but it doesn't because these are so sturdy. Like you can actually apply pressure and bend them to flatten them out, and then they are much more comfortable to apply. So just a tip if you have flat nail beds like me. I have 2 skincare products that I wanted to mention. One of my favorite brands available at Walmart or just at the drugstore in general is Bubble. They make beautiful formulas. They have some really great gentle products. They have some that are maybe slightly more intense, but I feel like very easy to work into your routine if you do have sensitive skin like me. I actually picked this product up based on your recommendations. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I do think this product is over $10. I think I said in the beginning, everything is under 10 with the exception of this one, but I want to include it in this video because it is such a gorgeous formula. It truly feels like a luxury formula. It is their new, I think it's new, slightly new, Cosmic Silk Hydrating Milky Toner. So I was using the Bioma Milky Toner, which I do still use. They're different formulas, so I feel like depending on what my skin is feeling like or which products I'm also going to incorporate into my routine makes a difference in which one I end up choosing. I would say the Bioma Milky Toner is thinner, and this is thicker. Although I hesitate to use the word thicker because it is still like a very thin, milky type product. So it's really not a heavy product. Let me just show you. So you shake it up and then it actually pours out right on top. I don't love the packaging. Oop, that's how thin it is. I don't love the packaging for that reason, but it's really not the end of the world. That's actually the amount that I would probably use on my entire face, to be honest with you. You don't need a lot. And again, maybe thicker isn't the right word because as you can see, like it is still a very runny, very thin product. But look how beautiful the back of my hand looks. Who knew I would ever say that? But it is just glowy, it's hydrated, it feels so smooth. I think that's the difference between this and the Bioma formula. I like the Bioma formula a lot, but I don't think it leaves my skin feeling quite this smooth. Like my skin feels refreshed, it feels soothed, there's like that nice hydrated glow to the skin, but this one has ingredients that actually leave the skin feeling incredibly smooth. So I feel like it's perfect in the morning, especially if you're going to wear makeup on top. I mean, I always go in with sunscreen over this, but having like that nice, smooth, glowy, hydrated base just makes a world of difference. This next product is from Milani. So I actually used this up fully and then ended up repurchasing it because I really could see the difference it made for my skin. It's their Clean Start Prep Step Hydrochlorous Acid Spray. Hydrochlorous acid sprays have a lot of great benefits for the skin. So you usually apply them, or I like to apply them after I wash my face. And it makes a big difference if you have easily irritated skin, red skin, breakouts, because it is supposed to be very soothing. It's supposed to help balance your skin. Milani claims that it helps with texture. It's just such an easy step to incorporate into your routine. Like sometimes if I'm feeling lazy with my skincare, I'm like, I just don't want to add another step in, even if I've heard people raving about something like a Milky toner or a hydrochlorous acid spray. But after you wash your face, you literally just spray this all over and that's it. And it dries quickly and then you can go in with your other products. My skin has actually calmed down a lot over the last few months. I still deal with a little bit of redness, but I swear this product makes such a difference because I didn't have it for a few weeks because I ran out of it. And when I repurchased it, I felt like my skin overall just felt calmer. It looked less red. And something like this, like I usually use it in the morning and at night, really does make a big difference. It surprised me because whenever I use a skincare product, I don't expect it to be like a magic worker. There's only so much like topical skincare can do for your skin, and I'm never looking to see like a dramatic result. And there are other products I've incorporated into my routine that help. I mean, Milky toners make a big difference when it comes to like that soothing property as well. But I do think this really does help because after I finished it up and didn't have it for a while, I felt like my skin was starting to kind of look a little bit more, irritated. It was a little bit red. I just noticed a difference in the way my skin looked and felt. So, it really does come down to like a lot of products working together at the same time and not necessarily just like one or two, but I do think this does make a difference in my routine. This is a brand that is actually newer to me. I don't know if they are like a brand new brand. I don't think so. I feel like their products are maybe just kind of popping up into additional retailers. So I've seen them more and more online and then both in store. It's the brand Holler. If you've tried any of their products, you'll have to let me know what you think. I've tried a couple of them, and there are two that I wanted to talk about in today's video. My favorite is probably their lip oil. So this packaging is very reminiscent of the Gisou lip oil packaging. I actually haven't tried that product, so I don't know if the formula of this product is somewhat similar to that. If you've tried it and you've tried this one, you'll have to let me know. This is a $5 lip oil, so whether or not you're considering it as a dupe, I just think it's a great option that's really affordable. The packaging is super pretty and the actual formula is really comfortable. So again, this could make a great gift, a nice stocking stuffer, especially if you're looking for something on the more affordable side. I think the watermelon scented one is my favorite. It smells so good. I love the texture of this lip oil. I just swatched them. So this one is peach. There's not a lot of color to that one. It basically looks clear on the lips, but it does have some shimmer in it. This one is honey, and then this one is watermelon. I think I like the scent of the watermelon one the best. I love the texture of this lip oil. I would say it's pretty sticky. So if you don't like a sticky lip product, I would automatically skip over these because they are pretty sticky feeling. And usually when I think of a lip oil, I don't think of something sticky. I think of something super thin, really glossy, very slippery. But I like the texture of this because it lasts on the lips really, really well. And the entire time it's on the lips, it feels so good. It definitely has like a nice nourishing quality to it. So again, once it wears off, your lips are not dried out. Sometimes with those very thin, slippery lip oils, when they wear off, your lips actually feel worse than when they did before you even applied the product. And that's not the case with this one. So in my mind, it maybe feels slightly like a lip gloss, but it has like the thin feel of a lip oil, just with a stickier texture. I do think these smell really good, but I will say they're pretty heavily scented. So if you don't like a very intensely scented lip product, you'll probably want to skip over them for that reason as well. Also, the peach one Only the peach one does have a little bit of a taste to me. It kind of tastes like perfume a little bit. That does go away after like the first few minutes, but I know those can be big cons for people when it comes to lip products, so just want to throw it out there. But otherwise, love the formula, love the packaging, and of course, the price point is amazing. I also really like their honey drops. It's their honey scented hair oil. I think it smells really good. It definitely has like a true honey scent in my mind. This is a really beautiful hair oil if you're looking to use it as like a finishing oil. If you deal with some dryness, like after I do my hair, the ends of my hair usually look a little bit dry. So I'll take like a tiny bit and kind of run it through the ends just to soften everything up a little bit or to help kind of tame any frizz. That is the perfect way to use this. I was reading through like the ingredients, kind of looking them up. And if you want something that has like intense, heavy natural oils, this is not the way to go. Like at night, if I'm applying oil throughout my hair and then I'm sleeping in it because the next day I'm going to wash my hair, I'll usually use a different brand that has maybe more of like a thick, intense formula. But this one is perfect to use on dry hair to kind of tame flyaways, add like some really beautiful shine, and add like a really nice scent to your hair because this lingers in the hair so well. So I've been enjoying this a lot. And again, $5. It's such a great price. And I don't like to buy, to be honest, like a super expensive hair oil to kind of like run through the ends of my hair because I don't feel like I'm using it in a way that's going to really make a difference long term as far as like overnight mixed in with a hair mask on wet hair to nourish. So this one's been perfect and you need the tiniest amount, like a tiny little drop. So one bottle of this will last forever. Okay, I cannot find this product anywhere. I just used it last night, like maybe 12, 15 hours ago in my bathroom. I know my kids got a bath in there since then, so maybe they were like, maybe they grabbed it and they were playing with it. I don't know. It just completely disappeared on me. I still wanted to mention it though because I love it. It's the Garnier Sleek and Shine Frizz-tamer. Thank you to the 2 people who recommended this to me and then to the other people who like thumbs up the comments so I could see them. This is such a good option. I was using, or I am using, the Day Taming one. That's pretty expensive. It smells good. It works really well, but I really wanted like a more affordable option because it is something that I go through kind of quickly. The Garnier one is great. It works perfectly. I actually love Garnier hair products. I think they smell so good. Their Sleek and Smooth shampoo and conditioner have been favorites of mine ever since I was probably in like high school. And this taming wand is great. It's $8.97. So basically you can use it to like tame flyaways, baby hairs, just kind of give you like a little bit more of a sleek, smooth look. Even if you're not doing like a slicked back hair look, you can use it if you have like breakage up here. They describe it as a transparent finishing hair serum. It is transparent. Like there's no color to it. Like a lot of the other products have almost like a white, they're like a white cream. And I feel like if you don't like fully blend it in, you can see it in the hair sometimes, especially if you have dark hair. The Garnier one is clear and it doesn't leave your hair feeling crunchy or hard. Like it truly gives your hair this almost like conditioned feel. It says online that it has smoothing and shine boosting agents like plant keratin, argan oil, and then their sleek serum complex. So it's great. It doesn't leave your hair looking or feeling greasy. Love that product if you're looking for something really, sleek, nice, lightweight to throw in your purse on the go. Maybe it's in my purse. Maybe I brought it with me. That really is such a great option. The last 2 products are things that I mentioned fairly recently in a dupes video. So I saved them for the end of the video in case you already saw that dupes video and you already heard me talk about them. You can totally exit out of this video and no hard feelings, of course. But anyway, I tried the Hard Candy lip butters and these are beautiful. I've said this in a couple of recent videos. At this point, like every single drugstore brand has come out with their version of like a Summer Fridays lip balm. The same type of formula, the same type of packaging, great scents, great shades. So you really could go with any of them and probably have a very similar experience. But I think the Hard Candy one is the least expensive one that I've seen from any drugstore brand. These are $7 on Walmart's website. Initially, I think I bought 2 and then I was at Walmart and I ended up buying the other ones when I saw them because I love these. They're great. They work so well and they smell really, really good. So I'll swatch them for you so you can see what they look like on the lips. I like these because they are very glossy. And when it comes down to it, a lot of these lip balms end up looking and feeling very similar on the lips, but I feel like these do have like that extra shiny finish. They're very smooth, super comfortable. It says they are infused with 4 different butters. So muru muru, jojoba, mango, and shea butter. So I do feel like they are extra nourishing. They feel super comfortable, really soft, just a good option. So at this point, I feel like for me, there really is no need to buy like the Summer Fridays lip balms. Even though I love them and I enjoy the ones I have, I feel like these and the other brands I've tried have completely replaced them. So if you're looking for a good alternative, highly recommend these. And the last product I want to mention is a hand sanitizer. Not quite beauty related, but like beauty adjacent because of brands like I just blanked on it, Touchland, who are sold at Sephora and Ulta. And my little nieces, my like every like young child I know in my life goes crazy over the Touchland hand sanitizers. And I get it because I have gotten sucked in by them too. They smell good, they're cute. I actually love the packaging because I'm currently using like a pretty small purse, so I don't have a ton of room in it. And I like to have a hand sanitizer and it just slides in there perfectly. I also keep one of these in my car. I keep one up in my kitchen. Sometimes it's the little things. And if a brand has found a way to make something that we use, so often really cute, make it smell good, make it practical, it does make life just a little bit easier, more fun. But the Touchland hand sanitizers are $10. These are $3. So if you're looking for a really good alternative, these are from the brand Scent Theory. They have a couple of different scents available. I have 3. Raspberry mango is my current favorite. Brazilian coconut is great if you like that beachy scent. Some of you have said this smells like a Sol de Janeiro scent, which I can't remember the exact one. And then Cozy Comfort Suede is a great option if you don't want like something super fruity or you're not into floral scents. But again, they do have some different options available. So I just wanted to mention these. These are $3. So you could buy 3 of these for the price of one Touchland hand sanitizer. And to me, that's like a no-brainer. It's such a better deal. It's something that I use up fully. I like to have in multiple places. Sometimes I lose these because I'm bringing them with me on the go. So I do feel like spending significantly less for me on a product like that is so much more ideal, especially because they do the exact same thing. Also, some of you said they have something somewhat similar at the Dollar Tree, which I haven't been to my Dollar Tree in a little while. So I'll have to go and see if I can find those as well. But if you're ordering online or you're at Walmart, these are in, at least in my Walmart, they were in like the bath section because I was going to get like soap for my kids. And I saw these next to the bath bombs, which they also wanted to grab, and they're perfect. So that's everything I wanted to share with you. Thank you so much for watching. I just did a video on new drugstore makeup. So if you want to see me trying out some new products at the drugstore, I'll link that video on the screen and in the description box below. And stay tuned because like I said, I will do a video on like my favorite drugstore gift ideas for the beauty lovers in your life. So I'm working on that. That should be up within the next few weeks. But thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll see you soon with a new one. Bye.